Hello and welcome to our lovely class this evening. It's Jen here, and I am so happy to be sharing this lovely class with you and bringing our lovely essential oil study to a close. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we're going to run for just over half an hour in this class. Hopefully, it's going to really help you. Understand the oils a little bit more, to review the study and to think about how to integrate these oils. You've used them for one thing in the study. Hope you've got a flavour of the other areas of the study. So we've been working on sleep, mood, discomfort in the body and digestion. And hopefully if you came in for one thing, you've been able to see that we can use them for other things. I always think that's a really beautiful thing about doing the study, is that you come in for one thing and you're like, oh, I didn't know they could do that. So I've already had a couple of people asking for me when we are doing the next study. The answer is in the new year, date to be confirmed. This is the last study of the year, so well done for getting on it. And I've already had referrals for somebody's mum, somebody's auntie, who really want to try the oils for their issues. So that's fantastic. So I hope that you've had a great experience, and that there might even be friends that you've got lined up to join in next time. So tonight we're going to review the study, share some key experiences, think about how to integrate the oils, talk about the top 10 oils, and I'll share more what even I mean by top 10 in a minute, and the most effective way to get them into your home. So let's go. So some results. Now we had a bit of trouble, in full integrity, we had a bit of trouble pulling some of the data. So some of this is from past study, some of this is from this study, but I hope that this is all genuine data and things that we've been given. So none of this is falsified or anything like that. But it wasn't a smooth process today. Getting the data in and into my presentation. But nonetheless, from our studies, 65% of the participants have seen an improvement across all areas measured. So you will have been asked on like frequency, sort of how big an issue the problem is, did that reduce over time and over the time of the study. And then we've had some quotes, which the quotes are always my favourite because they give real life, don't they, to numbers. So for years I've suffered with irritability at bedtime, and literally from the first use I was amazed how relaxing they made me feel. And then this one about our amazing wild orange. I love the smell of wild orange. Definitely continue to use it as I feel, what's that word? I feel that's it, could have long-term benefits for me. I love the ritual of breathing in the oils. I'm going to incorporate them into my meditation practice. And they're so flexible and fit into our daily lives. I'm really enjoying the many uses. I love that. The oils have reminded me that I need to take time to care for myself. It has felt truly nurturing. Brilliant. I'm so pleased that you felt like that. And amazingly quick relief for discomfort in my shoulder. Deep blue on localized area gave almost instant relief instead of reaching for the pills. Incredible, incredible results, and so pleased to hear these stories. So where do we go from here? What do we do? Where do we go? Our desire is for essential oils to help you with your specific ailments. So most people have experienced fast acting and how effective they can be for their specific ailment. How would it be if you had something to turn to for anything in your home? How would that feel? How would it feel to have a little box or kit of oils that would then have an answer for most things come up? So I'm going to share with you now how doTERRA has become part of my daily life, part of our family's daily life, by sharing with you the top 10 essential oils and how they fit. So before I do that, I'm just going to have a moment again. I know that I did a bit of this last week, but for those of you who went there, it's either a reminder or a refresher, or new news for those of you who weren't able to make it. But The doTERRA difference are that they are absolutely pure. There is nothing, absolutely nothing else in the bottle. So a 15 ml, 250 drops of lemon essential oil is the pressed rind of 45 lemons. That's it. Nothing else in it. So that means that it's super beneficial. That means we can use it in all these different ways. And I'm going to go on this whole slide on lemons, so I won't spoil it. But that is it. So all we're getting is pure plant power in every bottle of essential oil. They are safe, certified free of pesticides, other chemical residues. And I talked about the testing. So 13 types of testing, 54 tests on every single batch of oil. It's mind-blowing, the level of detail and science that goes in, and that means that we get the purest quality essential oils. And they're potent. They are so powerful and potent. And one thing that I absolutely love is that they come from all areas of the world. So I love this little image, and this shows where the oils are sourced from all over the world. So they are not, what I love about doTERRA, one of the things is that they don't just go for the easy option. It would be really easy for them to buy a big plot of land and grow everything in the same place. And then they would, would be much more control. But actually what they go for is the most therapeutic plant for us, the most therapeutic oil, which means that they go to the best place for it to grow across the world. And therefore, they're actually positively impacting more communities across the world. So they are employing tens of thousands of people all across the globe. They are paying them fairly. They are looking after the environment, and they are giving us a pure plant, magic in a bottle as a result. And that means that we can use them in all the ways. So hopefully you've maybe had the experience to at least experience two of these ways to use, maybe even all three. I think if you're on the particularly the digestive study, you might have used them in all three ways. So aromatic, breathing in the essential oil, topical, getting them on your body, and then internal, getting them in your body. So hopefully you've experienced at least two of those ways. This is a rundown over the safety. I'm not going to go over this again, but a reminder that we have to be cautious and careful. They are pure plant power, so we have to be respectful, diluting the oils, making sure we use them safely, and being careful, especially around children. So the top 10 essential oils, this covers about 80 to 90. So we've gone for on the slide 85% of all your needs in your home. So this is 6 essential oils and 4 blends, and I'm going to talk to them and talk to you now about this to use as a complement or an alternative to your medicine cabinet. And that is exactly a class that I teach regularly, which is how to turn this little box of oils. Let me get my little box of oils. This little box of oils into your medicine cabinet. How to turn it into your medicine cabinet. And I've literally done that as a nurse. When I got hold of these oils, I had really not a clue at the power and the potency, and genuinely my children virtually never ever need medication because we use the oils. So we have an oil for literally everything in this little box, which is amazing, and has just been totally life-changing. So lemon. I did say there was a whole lovely slide on lemon, and here it is. So 45 lemons create this little bottle of lemon oil. I think it almost smells more lemony than a lemon, if that's even possible. Hopefully those of you on the digestive study know what I mean by that. You've opened your bottle, you smelt it, and hopefully you've even put a drop in water. So how would we use this lemon oil? If you have this bottle of oil in your home, you can add a drop to honey to soothe a dry throat. Absolutely. Actually, On Guard and lemon together with honey is so soothing. It's brilliant. Diffuse in a room to neutralize odors or elevate mood. So it's a citrus oil. So you're going to get mood brightening and uplifting from diffusing this. It's also the oil of focus. So if you've got some work to do, or you need to clean your kitchen, this is one to put in your diffuser. It's brilliant. Then on to cleaning and your kitchen or wherever you are cleaning, which is, there we go, which is you can use this to clean your counters, your stainless steel appliances. It's also amazing for getting permanent marker off places where children should not draw permanent marker. And I've had to use that many times. It's a beautiful natural degreaser. So we can use this particularly in cleaning things like glass. It's absolutely superb. And then take internally with water as a support for your detox organs. Also, it's amazing in lemon drizzle cake, lemon meringue, and any such salad dressing. Makes a beautiful salad dressing. Drop on the top of salmon. There's just endless ways. I could talk for a whole half an hour how to use lemon for sure. Absolutely an everyday oil. So, lavender, all things calming. So, this is calming for your skin, for your mood, for those feelings that rise up. It's a brilliant one when we have rising panic to use directly over your heart. It's really superb at calming. And for thinking about bedtime and moving towards sleep, super calming. And actually, that's where you'll have used this. For those of you who've had lavender in the study, you've used this to support sleep. So these are the areas that we can use it in. We can use it topically on the body. We can use it in even, actually, I don't often use it ingested, but there was actually some lovely recipes shared on our Lavender Day underneath that post if you want to go back and get some inspiration. And you can absolutely use it to calm things like bee stings or bites or burns. And it is so powerful, so powerful. It's a bit like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils, lavender. It's really got so many uses. Peppermint essential oil. So, oil number 3, peppermint essential oil. Inhale deeply to invigorate. So, this is opening your airways, this beautiful one to use before exercise. If you're stuffy, if you've got head tension, it's a beautiful one to inhale in your hands. You can put it in a roller bottle, great paired with lavender, actually. If you've got head tension, apply it to your temples, over the top of your forehead, back of your neck. Beautiful one to use. And when you're overheating in the summer, you can use it in a spray. It's gorgeous. You can put it in your diffuser. I diffuse this very often. I really love the combination of citrus oils and mints. So I very often pair them together, sometimes with a herb essential oil as well. But I don't think you can go wrong with a citrus and a mint in your diffuser. And those 3 that we've just actually said, lemon, lavender, and peppermint all together make a blend that is really supportive for places where you might use an antihistamine. I'll just leave that there. Might be very supportive in that way. So, tea tree essential oil. This is first aid for the skin. You can use this in combination with your lavender, particularly, is brilliant for any sort of bumps, grazes, and it's beautiful. For any teenagers who are struggling with breakout skin, this is a beautiful cleansing oil that they can add into their, or any age, to be fair, into your skincare regime. You can use this with shampoo conditioner to help sore or issues on scalps. Again, with the lavender might be a really good combination. And for those issues on feet, especially that occur in the swimming pool, this is your oil. And if you struggle with just this oil, then you combine it with your oregano oil, which I'll discuss in a moment. Also beautiful to make in a spray bottle. This is a natural real bug killer tea tree oil. So this is one that you can use on surfaces and know that you are getting real cleansing for your environment. Also lovely in the diffuser for the same reason. So oregano, the one that I said is tea tree's friend in lots of ways. This is sometimes referred to as like the big guns. It is like nature's antibiotic. It is amazing at really supporting the body when the body is struggling. So you can take a drop in a veggie capsule for immune support. It's quite a hot oil, so it's not that you can't put it in water, but you will know about it if you do. It'll be a bit fiery. And you can dilute this, apply to the bottoms of feet. And I have many friends that do this, just an oregano roller, and they apply it to support the immune system every day. Or you can use it as part of the flute bomb recipe, which is a beautiful combination of our essential oils for your benefit to support immune health. So it's frankincense, it's 5 oils: frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, and tea tree. And if you were going to put them all in a roller bottle, we've put some suggestions of how many drops you might put in. And you would then use that on the feet. You can use that with children, adults alike. Use it every day to support the immune system. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to use your oils, and a great time of year to start integrating this with all the many bugs that are around, to start staying more well. And when you get poorly, to get better quicker. That's something that I've really noticed in my family. And the last, we've just mentioned it in that flute blend, the last of the single oils is frankincense. So this is the king of oils, and we have a phrase which is, if in doubt, use frankincense. And the reason that we can say this is the research is out there to show that it's supportive for so many different body systems, from digestion to respiratory symptom, to immune system, to emotions, mental well-being. It is so powerful. So this is an oil that you will want to use every day and integrate into your world. The other beautiful thing about it is it's an amazing oil for helping with that renewal process of cells. So that's beautiful to use for maintaining health, but also a beautiful one to add into like your night cream that you'll put, like a luxurious, lovely. We all want to try and age backwards, don't we, really? Like, renewing of our lovely skin cells is a beautiful way to use it, amongst many others. And you might even find that you sleep better, have it as an accident of adding it to your night cream, which is a lovely side effect. So you can use this again in the middle. It says with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and tension. It's very grounding oil. Many people use this with meditation, with yoga practices, with Pilates practices. This is a beautiful oil to integrate. And the studies around this and mental and emotional health are off the scale, as with many other health issues. If you do a bit of research around frankincense, you'll be amazed. And remember that when we're talking about doTERRA frankincense, it's pure. We can trust it. So it's beautiful. On guard, we are on to, stay with me, we're nearly there. We're on 4 blends of essential oils. So On Guard is one of our blends. It's got this funny name, and it's oils brought together for your benefit, all in a bottle. Smells a bit like Christmas. It's got some spicy oils in there, and wild orange, quite light as well. And it actually has a whole range, incidentally, but it is an essential oil. And this is an oil that you can use across the home, from supporting your immune system. It's the one I absolutely reach for with tea tree if I've got pain here, scratchiness in my throat. It's so amazing at supporting with that. It's the one that goes into my diffuser when, Aunt Sally comes over and says, "Oh, don't mind me, I've got a terrible cold, sniff, sniff, cough, cough." It's the one that immediately goes in the diffuser to prevent everybody from being blessed with those bugs. It's a beautiful one, and it's one that we use in our cleaning. So this is the one that you would get in spray bottles. You would get in, you can make yourself little DIY hand sprays if you wanted. I've even made like my own DIY wipes for my kitchen, just with like really good quality kitchen roll, and then some. You can even just simply do it with, if you haven't got any Castile soap, or On Guard cleaner concentrate, which is in the middle there, which is almost my favorite thing that doTERRA do. I'd have to say oils beat it, but it's just so close because it's amazing. It has a bottle of On Guard in it, in the soap. And then you just put some oils in, top it up with water, and you've made your own wipes that are natural and beautiful smelling and kill all the bugs. It's beautiful. So many ways to use On Guard. Air. Air is the respiratory blend. So we haven't done a respiratory study this time, but it is a super, super essential oil that supports the respiratory system. And it is part of the reason why I bought my first kit of oils was to support my daughter's breathing. It changed our life. We went from going to hospital regularly every few weeks with her breathing to being able to stay at home. And it changed our world. And this was one of my gateway essential oils. I paired it with the lavender for calming, and it literally changed our life. So we can apply this to the chest, we can put it in the diffuser. It's actually amazing for those very, very loud people at night. Put it in the diffuser, put it over the bridge of those very loud people, and you may have a much more harmonious relationship as a result. You can thank me later. And this is also beautiful, thinking of things like exercise, because it opens the airways and it supports that big deep breathing. Also the emotional oil of letting go. So if you're struggling holding on to things, or you have that nighttime chatter of those things that you just can't put down because they're still going in your brain, this is a beautiful essential oil to pair with something calming to help you move towards sleep. Zengest, our digestive support blend. So this is an amazing essential oil, and I think a couple of people put, I think it might have even been Laura actually, who put on the little thread in our group this week, on the question, what's your favorite oil? She put this oil, Zengest essential oil, because the power of this oil, this was her gateway oil, this was her wow moment of the oils, of like, I can't believe it's done this. I can't believe the pain relief that I've received with that horrible gripiness. I can't believe that it's made such a difference when I put it in my water, and it just amazing. I mean, my middle son has quite severe motion sickness, and this is a blend that he will not get in the car without. It's been life-changing. He sits there and has a little sniff on his little roller bottle and puts it up here so he can smell it, and on his belly. It's just been amazing. It's fabulous, this oil for any issues when it comes to digestion. Children and adults alike, super, super oil. And the last essential oil blend, so we've done 6 single oils, we've done 4 blends of oils. This is the last one, is Deep Blue. So those of you on the discomfort study have already had a preview of this one, which is for muscle and joint support, and we apply it directly to those areas. You would dilute it with your coconut oil or a little bit of cream, and you would put it straight on. This is I very often hear from people that this is the one that converts the men of the families, because when we put something on them and they have a achy back and it's relieved, they're like, oh, I really like them. And amazing testimonies have come through from them using them. This beautiful before exercise to try and prevent issues, but actually after exercise to reduce the discomfort. You can put it exactly like we said, straight onto those areas, or you can even put it in some Epsom salts and put it in your bath. And it's a beautiful, beautiful way to absorb the oils, get all that benefit. It releases tension. You can even, if you're really struggling with head tension, and the peppermint doesn't do it on its own, or with the lavender, you can add some drops of the Deep Blue. It's really, really powerful. Really good way to use that. And a really, really beautiful massage. It's an amazing essential oil. Amazing. So, whistle stop tour of those 10 essential oils of that medicine cabinet in a box. how do you get started? How do you get your essential oils? Well, the way that I want you to get started, and so do all our coaches here, is to get you wholesale prices for your oils. So to get you at the best price that we can. So you have two ways to do this. One is that you buy an account for the year. It gives you a login. There's no have to's, there's no have to buy, there's no pressure or anything on, no strings attached with that. You just have the ability to get the essential oils for a whole year, 25% off, and that's £24 for the year. And then you choose what oils you want to go with that. But the best way to do it is to buy a little group or kit of oils and get that £24 for free. So don't pay the £24, get it already in. So I will give you some options now. Let's see. So if you decide to go with those 10 essential oils that we've just whistle-stopped through, those 10 core oils, the two options are the smaller kit, which is 5 ml bottles of oils, about 83 drops in each of those bottles, and that is called the Family Essentials Kit. It's £150.80 delivered to you. That's it, no other costs included. You get your account for the year, you get the ability to buy it 25% off, and it's a beautiful way to get started. To give you context of some of the prices of the oils, because they're all different, to buy a full bottle, even with the 25% off, something like frankincense, it's £77 on its own. Something like lemon, now you understand that they should be different prices. This should flag you as well when you compare to other brands, because to obtain frankincense resin from a tree that is only tapped once every 3 years, it should be costly, because we're treasuring nature and doing it in the right way. Whereas something like lemons are a bit easier to grow and they're a bit more readily available. So I think the lemon essential oil for the same size, about £13. So you see that there's a massive difference in the prices of the oils, as there should be. So you start to see the value of this little kit where you get 10 oils, £150. It's like incredible. And actually, I'm pretty 100% sure that if we get you started, in fact, I am 100% sure that I've got a whole slide on free gifts in a minute, but as an additional free gift, if you went with either one of these kits, it would also come with the wild orange essential oil for free. So it's not pictured, I'm afraid, because I'm not very good with tech, but you would get it. So the wild orange essential oil, that beautiful uplifting oil, would be coming for free. And the second option would be the bigger kit of oil. So this is 15 ml bottles, apart from that deep blue, which just comes in a 5. And that is 3 times the amount of oil, plus a free diffuser. You're 25% off for the year, and it's less than twice the price. It's actually quite a lot less than twice the price at £251.80. And just to tell you as well, there are options to pay with PayPal to put it into 3 payments. So if that helps you, that option is absolutely available to you, and take advantage of it if that's something that you want to do. Now, if you wanted to say, I want specifically, oh, I've removed the wrong one. It says respiratory study. You're going to have to forgive me. I'm so sorry, guys. With that should say sleep study there, shouldn't it? If you think I would just like oils in my study, then these are the options available. So sleep study people, please forgive me and ask the person that invited you. I will get the information to you that I've made a mistake on my slide and I've not got the lavender and serenity there. So please forgive me for that, but I'll talk you through the other 3, which is the Zengest peppermint and lemon would be £98.50. Your emotional study kit would be £108.25 to get started with, and your discomfort kit would be £103.50. So these options are totally available to you. We will support you in any which way that you want to get started with your oils, but we always like to share the most cost effective. Like my heart is that I give you the best deal, the best options, and just show them to you, and you decide what to do. So those are the options. But let's have the whole slide about freebies, which I love. So we want to really value you. We've loved coaching you through the last 10 days. We've loved your response to the study, your energy, and the fact that you've given yourself to trying these oils. So you will actually get a bonus gift. So if you start, depending on the size of what you order, definitely if you order a kit, and depend on the size of order, if you order one of the other options, you'll get your wild orange. But however you get started with oils following the study, you're going to get a thank you gift that relates, I love this, that relates to what you've just tried. So, but it's not the same. So if you did the sleep study, you will get a little roller bottle with wild orange, cedarwood, and frankincense, which is also beautiful to support sleep and calming, but it's not the same oils then that you've just tried. If you were on the emotions study, you will get a little roller bottle of lavender, vetiver, and Roman chamomile. Gosh, they are like, these oils are so precious, like so generous. A little roller bottle to try that again will support emotions. For the people on the digestive study, we're going to give 5 days worth of digestive enzymes, because actually our ability to produce digestive enzymes reduces after the age of about 35. And even if you are under 35 and you are having issues with digestion, sometimes enzymes is something that you've never thought about, but it just changes the game. So this is a great opportunity to give them a try. And this, very often people with digestive issues, is an absolute game changer in helping things move forward for them. And lastly, the pain or discomfort study, you are going to get a little 5 ml roller bottle of Aroma Touch oil, which is the tension blend. And that's a beautiful blend to use, particularly around the back of the neck, I find. Absolutely love it. And it says October, but we know, I mean November, don't we? Of course we do. So, what happens next? I would love you to talk to the person that invited you to this study. If you are struggling with that, come back to me and I will help negotiate, put you in touch with them or give you whatever link you need to support you. I encourage you to, whichever way you choose to get started, purchase your starter pack, get started, get these oils into your home in bigger bottles than your tiny samples that you've been eking out over the last 10 days. And what support are you going to get by purchasing your essential oils within our community? Well, it's amazing. The support is incredible for you here. You will get Facebook group option. You might even get WhatsApp groups. Certainly in my little team, I have WhatsApp groups available for people with lovely, beautiful information and a safe place to ask questions. We have continued education that happens weekly on everything from essential oils with yoga to essential oils with children to green cleaning to cooking, anything that you can think of. And we hold your hand as long as you need it. And each of the coaches also offers one-to-one meetings with people to really help you understand how to get the best out of this little box of essential oils, to actually integrate them into your home, and so that your story is like my story, which is, it is one of the best things I've ever bought in my life, changed my life forever and for the better. And that's genuinely the story that I have, and I know that you can too. So that's the end of our class today. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to help and support you in any way that I can. Please message me if you want to in the group, and I will say thank you so much for joining our study. And for the people on the recording,
Thanks so much, Jenny.